Good morning. Happy Independence Day. There's a lot I could say today, but I'm going to keep that to myself. Anyway, I hope everyone has enjoyed their long weekend. I've done a few things, but you can see there's a lot more to do. But just kind of wanted to go over the garden, give you a little update. Things have been happening. These guys, oh Lord mercy. The bees are awake. Even more zucchini to be had. Ooh, look at the bees. To the point where there is no row anymore. There is no walkthrough, so I have to maneuver around things. But okra's doing good. I'm not super excited about the height of the okra. Apparently it's a really short variety. So I have to get down here on the ground in order to pick any. But lots of things are growing. The herbs are growing. Just saw these guys yesterday. Bell peppers are finally doing stuff. Here's one. Gosh, there's so many right there in one place. That's the funny thing about a lot of this stuff is that these plants, oh my gosh, I don't know how many pounds so far. Oh, there's another zucchini. I pick every day, by the way. That one was not there yesterday. Not that big anyway. But we've got these crazy peppers. Let's see here. These Italian, calling them the Italian job. I have no idea when they're ready. Because to me, that looks ready. But my husband said they're not ready yet. So we'll see. Because there is a bunch of them. And they're big. I don't know. Maybe he wants them to turn red. Not quite sure. But this squash plant has this squash plant, the best way to get in here, has had at least 20 squash making at one time. They are all over it. They're all in there. They're everywhere. They are everywhere. The watermelon, oh, the zinnias. I would love to pick these and put them in the house, but I'm just keeping them. Let the bees come. Once they get over here, they figure out there's stuff in there. There's bees popping in and out. Watermelon have pretty much started taking over everything. And putting on watermelons. It rained last night, thank goodness. We got, I don't know, yesterday afternoon, maybe a half an inch. The first measurable rain in weeks. So everything's been hanging on because I get out here and water every day. Every day. So goodness gracious. There are watermelon everywhere. Oh no. Lord. I have no idea what I'm going to do with all that watermelon. Maybe I'll set up a roadside stand for watermelons. Here's this squash plant again. Have to walk. Gosh, I picked yesterday. I pick every night, okay? I like to do it in the evenings. Probably should do it in the mornings, but during the week, I'm just coming out here just to water before work. The bees. It looks like a bumbler. So that's all the time I have in the mornings during the week. It's just more squash. More squash. This is crazy. Now I think I'm getting close to being done on the zucchini. And these things are just crazy. The reason they've grown over that way, now remind you, these beds were 3 feet wide, okay? With a 20-inch walk space. So, anyway, they're a lot bigger than I had anticipated. They should definitely be in the 4-foot wide bed or on the outside row. That might be where they go next year. Anyway, but we've already decided, or excuse me, I have already decided my garden will probably grow again next year. So this dirt on top of the ground seems to have worked really well, actually. So happy about that. Sweet potatoes, they're doing good. They like the heat, so they're exciting. They're just doing their thing under there. And look at there, mushroom. So that's good dirt. Mushroom compost, and I didn't have to pay for it. The herb beds are looking really good. I'm happy with what I built here. Yes, we need to mow today. It's yucky. But lots of herbs. You saw, if you saw the video this weekend, you saw that I did a lot of thinning on my basil. The tomatoes are struggling. I don't understand it. They look puny. Puny to me. Puny. And a lot of yellowing. Gotta figure out that. But there's tomatoes over there. Obviously. But I also have several in here. Let's see here. I saw them down here. Would blossom and rot. So that's not good. There's one on this plant. Another on this plant. Looks like another one's happening down there. It's just terrible, but at least on the same plant so far, this one's doing well. I like the little speckles, kind of cute. This is a variety I haven't grown before, but I have gotten plenty from one of my farmer friends that they grow. Makes a really good pasta sauce, tomato sauce. Oh, here's some more blossom and rot. And this plant is looking terrible. Terrible. Don't understand. Don't know. I mean, I water them. It's almost like I water just enough to keep them alive here lately, because it is so dry. So dry. Got the flag flying over the Liberty Garden. Okay. I'm not the only one apparently this year is having problems with seeds. This was 3 8-foot rows. Planted pretty close. I know, I counted. 70 seeds went into this bed. You see how many have actually made it. Now I know every day there, those first few weeks, when I would come out in the morning, I would water in the morning. And then we'd have the 100-degree day. And then the next morning, I would see the beans on top of the ground. So as the ground dried, it was forcing the beans right up. So, luckily I still have time to plant beans. Gosh, there's another end rot one. It's terrible. I might not have enough tomatoes to make anything this year. This is crazy. I know someone that does, though. Hundreds of pounds on my my mom and dad's tomato plants. So anyway, I got a few green beans out of those early ones, early plants. I got some weeding. Today's weeding day because it rained. That's a good time to get out and weed. Everything's good and soft. Let's see here, potato. So here we had the potatoes, and we got all those. Good morning, Mr. Kitty. So we put in Saturday. Saturday was a plant day. Last day, good day for corn, and I'll pop a little snippet of video in here too. But I tried these this year. We'll see. Apparently everybody's having problems with seed. We've already had before. But anyway, those aren't straight rows. Those are just guidelines for me. So when I water until they start sprouting, I know where I'm watering. I know when I'm watering. So some bicolor corn, peaches and cream. I love bicolor corn. So that's that just went in. And once these come up, I think in August, I believe by the 7th, is the last I can plant green beans. So hopefully they'll be up a good foot, I hope. Fingers crossed they'll be up. So we can basically almost do a Three Sisters. I don't know, I might put some squash in between. I'm not sure. But a Three Sisters method is corn, let it get up, put green beans in so they can run up the corn as their own little trellis, and then a squash that can run on the ground. They each provide one another with what they need. Obviously corn is a nitrogen sucker. It just sucks all the nitrogen right out of the ground, versus green beans are a nitrogen fixer. So that's why you plant the two, to interplant the two. Beneficial to each other, obviously. So this is what's happening in the garden so far. I'll post a couple of pictures. I've been busy, lots of canning, not a lot of canning, but some canning. Definitely preserving, dehydrating, chopping things up and putting in the freezer. Lord, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this zucchini, but if we don't have anything else to eat, we will have zucchini, no doubt. And I've been giving a little bit away, so, you know, once I run out of room, definitely have to give it away. But so far, not good so far on the tomatoes, because I really was hoping that with this amount of tomato in the ground, I've gotten bushels off of just a dozen plants before. So I have almost 3 times that amount of plants, but not enough tomatoes, it seems. But hopefully we'll change. We were in a drought, obviously. The whole country is. But I really like spaghetti sauce, and I like mine. So hopefully I can get some kind of crop. If not, I will call up my farmer friend that grows this variety, and I'll just have to buy it. Yeah, it won't be cheap because they live on their farm. Literally live. That's their income. That's just their income, and they've got like 6 kids. So they've done pretty well just doing this kind of stuff. Of course, they have acres. So anyway, this is going to come out soon. I think potatoes are going in here. And put some green beans in the day. Get the weed eating done. Ooh, bees. And that's what my Independence Day is like. I'm celebrating in the Liberty Gardens. So hopefully everyone has a safe day today. enjoy your family and whatever it is you have the freedom to do. And just remember why you have this day off. Because a handful of people stood up against tyranny and wanted to have the freedoms and rights that God gave them. That's what today's about. Alright guys, take care until the next video. Blessings to you all. Happy Independence Day.